Need my phone. It's right here. All right, guys, we're going to try to get Facebook set up. We're kind of waiting on, we're not really waiting. Either, but let's get Facebook set up real quick. See who's, if anybody.
Here, you can have this too.
Data privacy. I don't know how to set that to go all the time, but we'll figure it out later. Okay. So that's up. I'll keep an eye on that. So, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
All right.
So we have hollandaise take 2. Because I screwed it up so bad, I was really kind of bummed about it. We're going to try it again. I rewatched the video like 6 times of Kenji Lopez making this 1-minute hollandaise. And I don't know where I screwed up. Maybe it was the lack of water. Maybe it was the second egg yolk. Maybe it wasn't just wasn't hot enough.
Maybe it was the lack of 10 degrees.
Maybe it was just a lack of me actually trying. Morning, Charlie.
Because as we talked, you told me to get the butter to 210. Whenever I rewatched the video, he said to get it to 220.
Yeah.
Not sure if 10 degrees is going to make that much of a difference, but we'll see.
So, and I actually wrote down measurements. And I actually have water sitting off to the side, which I had before, but I forgot to put it in. And we added a second egg yolk. And what he also did was, once he dumped everything in, the pinch of salt, or the egg yolk, the lemon juice, the water, and then the pinch of salt, he didn't blend it. Where I blended it. It wasn't until he started adding the butter that he was blending.
Okay.
So that could be partly what my problem was. What's up, Honey Badger?
And I didn't even realize you forgot to add the water. I saw the bottle of water you had on there. And so, yeah. I mean, I didn't think that you forgot that step.
I did. So, but on the other hand, I did go back and watch some of the B-roll that I had for that. And I do have a very good image of the paper towel catching fire both times and putting it out with my bare hand. So
good times.
That could be a short on how not to make a hollandaise. Yeah, the girls haven't. They were going to watch it and let me know what I did wrong, but they haven't watched it yet. So, but anyway, yeah, it was good TV. Good TV. So.
You probably shouldn't try to continue recipes from memory.
Yeah.
We can't do anything from memory, Rusty.
No, sad.
I don't know who really can't do anything.
Just saying, this time I wrote it down.
I mean, I think your shirt is speaking for who can't do memory. Your shirt literally says your name.
So, Honey Badger
That's because it was my team shirt whenever I was a pro player.
I didn't. It's on the back.
You ought to read the back of it.
Child hollandaise sauce.
I was like, the name.
Julia Child.
Remember?
I've got to look that up.
Write it down.
Yes.
Julia Child.
My pen's not wanting to write.
Julia.
Yeah, everybody knows who Julia is.
Child.
Look up Julia
Who is that?
Child.
You don't know?
I feel like if I saw her, I'd know her, but I don't know her name, like by name drop.
Who is she?
Okay.
Famous cookbook, Arthur and Cook.
There we go.
So yeah, Julia Child is like, she reminded me so much of my grandma because of like her build, and my grandma on my dad's side, and she would just cook, and she would show you how to make all the like the mother sauces, all the French cuisine, and
she had a very special voice and tone of voice.
No, so Joe would
talk one that you just cannot escape.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
So I do have to look that up. I didn't do it because I forgot. I didn't write it down.
Morgan's birthday.
Huh?
Morgan.
Yes.
Okay.
So a friend of ours.
Happy birthday, Mo.
I could almost call her our niece because.
She is.
She is.
Unblood related.
She's my cousin. Your niece.
She's just turned 16. So happy birthday, Mo.
Yeah.
I need to text her.
Yep. So, Mandy, how you doing? She's watching on Facebook.
Yo, what up, Mandy?
And,
oh my gosh, Mandy! I made sourdough. I've made a lot of sourdough, and they're not great, but English muffins.
No, they taste pretty dang good.
I made those this morning, and then I made a kitchen sink sourdough bread loaf
Here is her sourdough
this morning also.
English muffins. They look like
They look like the kind you pop out of a Thomas's package.
Yeah. So
They
Hey,
look good.
you
They're
can
not as thick as I want, but
you can explain your process in just a few. Let me get this right here behind you. So some things that we learned from last go around was need to put some sort of plate down right here because the Pyrex and the thing kept falling down in there.
Yep.
so,
And
Honey
that's how I
Badger,
caught the thing on fire.
he said that Julia in her younger days was a smoke show, and Pickle said that she was a
Yeah. A bad booty. So we're going to put this little trivet down. And we're going to go ahead and start the fire, Rusty.
Let's do that.
There you go.
Oh.
So we're going to start with, I'm going to put this down to cover the, yeah, that was controlled.
Oh yeah, Dad set 2 5s.
Oh yeah, I heard.
So now this will work really good to set that on there, which I should have done last week, but who knows? Who cares? So then I also need,
Check your recipe.
I need 1 egg yolk.
Okay.
So I have to separate. I did okay.
Keep it
Do you want me to
separated.
do it?
I did okay.
No, he got it. He grown man.
So I think I told you last night, we went to the auction and I ran into Rusty's guy who recognized him from the show. And he says, "Oh, hey, aren't you that guy that's on the show with Rusty?"
We were at Food Line, not the auction.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was telling Rusty about it last night. So I was recognized in Food Lion by the guy who knows the show because of Rusty.
So hey,
But that was my
watching.
first YouTube recognition, and that was about a week ago. And I told you about it,
Yep.
and then sure enough, the same guy recognized him. So you got your first YouTube recognition. Just so happened to be both from the same guy.
But it was because of Rusty, not because of my show. But turns out I've been following this.
Hold on. Is the egg yolk cracked?
Dang it.
Is it cracked?
I don't know what's in the thing.
No, here.
Get a spoon.
No, you can use a water bottle. Hold on.
It's all right. It's all right. I'll figure it out.
You can also use a fork.
Dad,
Use a
get a
spoon.
spoon. Scoop it out.
It's all right. I'll figure it out.
You can also just run it through your fingers, and the yolk will stay on top of your fingers while the white comes out.
I got it, Peg. There. I got it. Good enough. Good enough. All right. Let's set that up over there. Disaster averted. So yeah, so I got recognized. I mean, usually the
Is the
kids,
spoon hot?
Only if you touch it.
Uh-huh.
If you look at it, it's not that bad.
Uh-huh.
usually the kids' friends will talk to me about it because they watch because I'm doing, I'm in it.
Or Dad just think they're attracted to it.
Rusty needs a shirt, a half shirt that says Babe Magnets.
Whoa!
We could get you guys matching ones.
Both of them say I'm with the Babe Magnet.
So Kenji did a teaspoon of water. I know I actually measured.
Awesome.
I'm wanting to get it right at least once.
Normally you just eyeball it.
I know
Oh.
that almost didn't work out. Come on now. Whoops. Whoops. She's a squirter.
Oh.
It is. It's squirting all over the place.
Dad, just don't say anything.
You kids in your
We get it from you. Don't even.
what do they call that? The what's that dark encyclopedia?
Urban Dictionary.
Yes.
You tell us to look stuff up on the.
No. Don't say
Honey
that out
Badger
loud.
also said double boiler would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to do the 1 minute version to avoid the double broiler.
Pinch of salt should be good.
That was
Look
way
at
more
me,
than
I'm
pinch.
measuring.
Okay. Now I'm just waiting on the water or the
Butter.
Butter.
butter. It's all right.
Special.
There you go. Yep. Let that go. That's working a lot better now that we got that. Yeah.
it is.
Okay.
Very steady.
Yep. So then I gotta find the base to my mixer.
And last week, he told me to get it up to 210, then was slowly pouring it in there. But whenever I rewatched the video, it was supposed to go to 220. So we're going to see if that little 10 degrees makes a difference.
Honey Badger said, "I'll mind my own business."
Ooh, huh?
Honey Badger. About the double boiler. You're doing a minute method to avoid it.
Oh,
He said, "I'll mind my
well-
own business."
because
That's too many steps for your own dad.
yeah, I don't know.
If
I just don't know.
If you're trying to be Julia Child, you gotta do more than.
Well, I was trying to think like if I do it the first time the easy way, and I can get that, then it gives me more confidence to try it the other way.
That's
The
not
hard
how
way.
that works.
Well, no, but in my brain it works that way. I mean, there's a lot of potholes in my brain.
Put both socks on one at a time. Then tomorrow I'll
But
put
I
them
did
both on at the
I
same
did go
time.
Rusty's route.
That's right. I told him to go get that package.
So I bought the package. It was only like a couple bucks, so it wasn't. But the problem I'm having is I was like, what's all in this?
He can't read it.
Look at the damn list of ingredients. Can you all see that?
Dad,
No.
they can't.
The list of ingredients is
Let me see.
that
Let
long.
me see.
I was like, well, that's not good. So let's,
Why is that not good?
if you can't pronounce half of it,
Doesn't matter. It's going to taste amazing.
Maybe I think only Dad can't pronounce some of it.
and that's probably true. But I did get that for a backup for a super easy, because that's what I try to do, right? Like I want to try to be easy.
That's what
So if I can do it, y'all can do it.
Even Mom said, I said, now watch, you're going to mess the packet
Well,
up.
she said,
Mom said, yeah, you probably will.
And I probably will.
she said, I don't think it'll be any easier.
Probably not. Probably not. But I'm going to try. It's fine.
Right?
All
Prepare
right.
yourself to
Honey
get ready
Badger.
to stir.
We're not ready yet.
Yeah, we are.
Honey Badger
22.
said that you can heckle me at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time today when I make cast iron rhubarb crisp and spinach omelet.
Tom!
Yes.
All right, it's ready.
All
Don't
right.
worry, everything will be fine. Tom's here. Good morning.
Hi, Tom.
I had just misplaced mine.
What? Your mixer's in front of you. That's gonna be.
See? Check this out. I did learn. I'm glad my aunts aren't watching. I mean,
They
You don't
would've
think
torn
Mandy
you
will tell
a
them?
new one last week.
let's see.
Put it in there before you turn it on.
I don't know.
slowly pour.
What I found last time was I had to. I think it's working! I think it's working!
Why do you like this? There's not even a drink. When you break out of the stick, you said me all the popsicles.
I think it's
That
working!
is completely different than what we did last week.
Yes!
All right, so to catch up on some different comments while it stopped, Tom's here. Everyone say hi to Tom.
Hey,
Pickles
Tom.
is messing with them. Rusty, what are you making?
Freaking mess.
All right. They're doing eggs benedict. They just made the hollandaise.
And it worked! The first time.
The
Well,
recovery from last
Second
week.
time.
Second time, but first time today.
And no fire.
So go ahead and fire up the griddle.
Honey Badger said when you break out the stick blender, that's when the squirt happens.
That's when it flung out everywhere last week. It worked!
Look at the stickers. I saw the one. Did you see the other?
It actually worked. Woo! Boy, that even blew the door out. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I felt it.
These two? I had those.
Right.
I had
Well, that was
Uh-huh.
interesting. So yeah, now I made a hollandaise.
Yeah.
Now I made a hollandaise. What do I do with it now?
Eat it.
Thanks, Cub.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Now I don't know what to do. I had planned on making like two of them. Well,
Well, we can make one with the package now.
show's over.
Tom, he said that his method on a hollandaise is simpler, and he has a video for you to watch.
Tom's got one?
Yeah.
All right. That was pretty easy, and it did work. Imagine that. I followed the directions.
Pickles said it's a regular fire festival over here.
Man, I'm telling you what. If it wasn't for our fires, what would you
It
do?
was Wednesday night, though, whenever he started two fires.
You gonna have Mama telling you to stop.
The kids didn't even watch it yet.
I did.
The kids would have
actually.
known when he didn't have a finger the next day.
Well, that has something to do with the fire, because I did
Go ahead and I'm going to taste your creation here. Very nice consistency. Really good and thick.
That's what she said.
Well, she's sounding like this.
Ooh, that was wrong. We're a PG show.
No, we're not.
We're PG-18.
We got pickles and
That's pretty good.
Tom in here.
Is it?
And
Heck yeah.
honey's that isn't that bad. It's
High five everybody in the chat. I know the girls are going to laugh at me about that. Cub, you want to show them what you got last night?
Yes.
Yeah. Because I told her she had to wear this
It's
today.
the comfortablest thing I own.
The
You need to move.
comfortablest.
Tom,
Move.
you might want to hold on and don't drink any. Don't take a drink yet.
She got a Minnie Mouse Snuggie.
And it got pockets. And tell what other pockets does it have, Nolan? Show them the
got these
pockets. It got armholes, pockets, and okay. Oh, it got buttons. But it's the softest thing. And y'all.
Tom said, OMG.
I know, Tom, you're jealous, but I don't even know.
It's the softest thing I own. And it's very comfortable.
Well, I am so excited this worked.
It's amazing what happens whenever you write down instructions.
No, what's crazy is whenever you follow them.
He'll write them down. He has like 18 books of instructions.
That is true.
He just doesn't use them.
No, he doesn't follow them.
Is it
I
hot?
don't pop.
It's okay.
Common sense.
It's okay.
Mandy, you better tell your aunts to get over here.
I'll text that. kid
Well, I'm
right now.
surprised that I didn't get any messages from last week. So that tells me they didn't watch, or they were still in awe. I'm jealous.
I want eggs Benedict now.
Well, Tom, by the time you get here, we'll probably have these toasted, the bread toasted, the sausage done, the ham toasted, and the hollandaise put on top. Because I made a hollandaise. It feels good to have a redemption cook. You ever have that? Where you had a cook that just didn't turn out quite right, and then you have to do it again to make sure that
It doesn't affect me as much as it does you. I mean, I don't ever set out to, well, I messed this one up. I'm going to have to cook this again just so I can see if I can get it right. But you do that, just like with this hollandaise. No, it has that effect on you, like it sits in your brain and it drives you crazy until you get it right.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that effect on me. If I screw it up, I just scrape it into the trash can and move on.
Well, like a hollandaise is something that's always been one of those, what they call them, the mother sauces that, and I've never like tried to make the mother sauces. But look at that. That's still good.
Yeah.
That's I am impressed with myself.
So last week, the second egg yolk was definitely a mistake.
I needed water.
The lack of water and probably the 10 degrees from 210 to 220. Because
Well,
that helped cook it and it helped it stay hot longer.
And I blended it before
you added
because-
the butter.
Keep talking. Okay, Tom.
they're being distracted.
Tom said Rusty doesn't have redemption cooks. He never screws up.
That's true. He only has leftovers that nobody will eat.
Like yesterday, we were at the junkyard and he's sitting there struggling to get
Oh man,
the parking brake cable loose for, I know, half an hour.
easy.
And then I walk in,
So-
I said, let's go see if the parking brake is even engaged. I open up the door, look in, the parking brake is engaged. I hit the button, release the parking brake, then he just pop off the cable instantly after fighting with it for half an hour.
Yeah. That was there was about 3 moments where Rusty like had a good idea, and I was like, holy crap. Is the sky gonna fall next? Like, what's going on? I was like, there's a reason why I brought you. I don't here's my spatula. Good. They don't need turned yet.
No, they don't. But I do believe they need a little smashing so they can be the size of your muffins over here.
You want to smash?
Dad, you can't say that.
Yeah, we're going to smash them.
You want to smash?
Isn't that what Hulk does?
Smash!
Hulk doesn't Hulk like smash?
Smash! Yeah. The Peanut Gallery on.
Are losing their mind.
I know, right? They didn't
Well, the Peanut Gallery informed Aunt about what happened last week on the show.
even. Oh, guys, why?
We texted Aunt Carol.
Oh, well, that's all right. Uncle Myron was watching. And he didn't say anything, so.
Well, he's not. He's a bro. He's not gonna
He's
care.
a
Oh,
bro.
he's corrected me more than once.
Well, Aunt Carol can
Yeah.
get you.
She's probably thinking, oh man. But we didn't catch anything else on fire.
Only thing we call on
I
fire
only-
is paper towels.
I only got burnt in one spot on my finger. But, yep. So anyway, we went to the auction last night. Pretty boring.
It was.
A lot of, he only had one seller last night, and it was him, the
I
owner.
wouldn't say boring.
Yeah.
I got.
They spent about $300.
No, I didn't.
She bought a bunch of crap.
You spent
Like-
$30.
snacks and whatnot.
I spent what I wanted to spend a little higher because there are these containers, and I got a 90-piece set for $20, and they're Bendigo containers, and there's a couple with just one that I can just have like sketty in, and then there's 2 compartments, and then there's the 3 compartments, so I can have like vegetables and fruit, and then my chicken or however I want.
Do you want to show the group your box?
Yes, I do. Let me grab it.
So
Isn't it weird how they call it? It's a 45-piece set. But all it is, I mean, it's a 90-piece set, but it's 45 containers and 45 lids.
yeah,
I don't see why they call that 90. Why don't the lid and the container should be considered one piece? But it's for marketing. I know why they do it, but it's not right.
yeah. Okay, Faye. I'll hold it up and you can talk about it. So
Okay.
here's the back of the box. Can you all see that because of the glare? What's it look like on the laptop?
Looks fun. So there's 15 of each, which means I can have it set for every meal for a week before I have to wash any. There's 1, 2, and 3 compartments. They all stack together and they nest super well, which is very exciting. And they're Bendigo, which is a really good brand. And a lot of people do it with they get the big lunch boxes for like $20, $30. And I got all the containers for the same price. And they're microwave safe.
And freezer safe.
Yeah, so if I just make a bunch of sours, I would put it in the container and put it in the freezer.
Yeah, so she gets excited over containers.
I have to. It lasts like 2 summers.
Yeah, but I guess that's a thing when you're newly on your own. I don't know, like, 'cause she's still in an apartment, so.
And then I got some snacks and grab bags and all that.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot. Whoa, you gonna bend my spatula? That's what you got.
That's
the
why I'm
spatula
pushing
for.
here on the back part. I'm not using the bendy part. I'm using the
That's
back.
what you got to
That's
smash.
what
I know,
for.
but it keeps hitting this red and it's not going down. It's just that one patty.
Oh, sweetie. Oh, honey. You're all right. Do we need to sew your heart back together?
Like, what the hell are you doing? Anyway,
Language.
so we did go to the junkyard, like you said. And the problem is there's a clinking noise in the back of the. We bought a new car. Well, not new, but we bought a Mazda, an 09 Mazda 3. It's a 9.
9?
And there's a clinking noise in the back, and the guy had said that he replaced the shocks and the A-arms and all this stuff, and I was like, all right. So there's this noise. I couldn't figure it out, and finally, the second day I had the tire off and was looking at everything. Everything was tight that he would have touched, except for this. It's like the wheel and the brake caliper and stuff was all right here. There's a bar that comes up from the back, and you got the spring back here, and then the shock, and then this bar goes up to behind the door, and that's where it was bolted up, and I couldn't, and it had a little rattle to it, so I took the flashlight up in there and saw that the bushing was half out. So I didn't know how to fix that. I don't even know what it's called. I do now, but so I was at we went to the junkyard so I could take somebody else's thing apart. That way, if I screwed it up, it's not mine. But I couldn't get the bushing part out. Like once I dropped the bolts, I couldn't get that to move, so I had to loosen up all this other stuff. End up, I was going to have to take the whole control arm, and it turns out it's called the trailing arm. But it would have been with the brake caliper, the whole assembly. Like we were about to cut the parking brake cable, and that's when he said, "Hey, hold on a minute." Click, puts the parking brake down, and all of a sudden I got all kinds of slack in the cable. But then I get the thing out, like unhooked, and I go to pick up this thing, and I'm like, they measure by weight, so they charge you by weight. And I've got this whole control arm with the brake rotor and the caliper on it and all that. And I'm like, man, this is going to be heavy. And all of a sudden, the piece that I want pops out. 2 hours trying to get this stupid thing out, and it popped right out. It just slid out. So, moral of the story, I went ahead and I brought the piece home. The lady gave it to me. Like, she was like, that's all you got? Get out of here. Okay. So we went, so now I can take it to the auto parts store and be like, I need this. But it's for a trailing arm bushing is what it's called. Who knew? Not me. So I got that done. That was pretty, and it was nice to work at the junkyard, you know, kind of just playing around, taking stuff apart. I did get paid new gear shift for the Mazda because it had, somebody had took the original like little knob out and put on this long thing. It was probably about that long.
It was not that long.
Okay, that long.
No.
It was long. But
Like
instead of being where your
like
hand
draw.
should be, it was up here. So it was annoying.
I liked it.
It was annoying as all get out. So you unscrew it and then put this new one on, and we got one that looks a lot better. So Devin, what's going on, buddy? Hopefully he's still watching. But anyway.
And yesterday, I didn't think we were going to be out there that long because I didn't know we were going to be fighting with that one part for 2 hours. So I didn't wear a hat. And when I got into the shower this morning, washing my hair, the hot water, well, what little hair I've got, the hot water was really hurting my scalp.
You gotta get the bone out.
Oh, I know.
And I wasn't about to give up my bucket hat.
I found a hat on the floor.
Yeah, there was a couple of them on the ground.
I thought about it and I said, no, I better not, and set it back down.
Yeah, there was a couple. There was a couple in cars. I mean, if you ever been to You Pull It, you know, you find all kinds of crazy stuff in cars. But yo,
Honey Badger, he said you might have to compress that bushing before you install it.
yeah, there was. I guess there's a couple. There's two different ones. There's a slip, and then there's the compressed kind. So, if depending on which one I get, hopefully I get the right one, and it's just a slide in that I could be able to do with a C clamp. But I don't know. If not, I don't know. I might have to go somewhere and try to get it.
I'm sorry.
Get it looked at. But
I can't do that.
we're gonna brown up some. I got this ham. So let's brown up some
Don't
ham.
put the blade near yourself.
Why?
You don't cut near yourself. That's what you've said.
You don't cut towards yourself.
Yeah, you can cut
You can
near.
cut near. That's how you cut. You cut near the blade,
You guys going like this?
Just not towards
not
yourself.
towards yourself.
Yeah.
So you don't want to cut this way, like towards you.
Yeah, and it's okay. Let's see.
I got 7 stitches here to prove as to why not cut towards yourself.
Yeah.
I was working on a scale in Harris Teeter. Not only that, but I was cutting with my knife in my left hand whenever I'm right-handed. So
No,
another
why?
big no-no. But I was just trying to snap a little plastic zip tie. So I just reached in my pocket, got my knife, went to pop it towards me. That thing snapped so easy in that knife and straight to my finger. Had to go get 6 stitches or 7 stitches
Yeah.
right from Harris Teeter.
I thought I was gonna have to get stitches on my thumb.
Yeah, you gashed yourself.
But-
good.
It's just scarred up now.
Well, you tried to undo a bean bag with the knife.
With a knife. Sharp thing cut me. I didn't think I got cut.
So here's Pay's English muffin. Her sourdough muffin.
She doesn't think it's good.
She doesn't think it's good, but I mean,
I think they look exactly like a Thomas's that you pull out of the bag.
now, Pay, could you go through the process of how you make
Okay.
one?
So
Because look at that, even after I cut. Can you see
all the nooks and crannies in there?
Can you see the nooks and crannies?
no. Here, let me try.
Yeah.
You see the nooks and crannies?
Yeah.
Why does bleaching that one out too?
Yeah.
So
Well, I think it's the TV.
Oh, okay.
Because I have to every time I shut it off and unplug it, it resets.
No.
okay. So last night around 9, I started it. We got home after the auction. I started making it. So I had to warm the butter, milk, water on the stove. Excuse me. Then pour it into the sugar and sourdough starter. And then once I mix that together, add my flour, all that kind of good stuff. And then let it sit.
Oh no, Aunt Carol's in. Everybody behave.
Yes.
Hi, Aunt Carol.
I let it
She
sit
got my message.
We got to be good now.
for about 8
Wow,
to 9
got all the
hours.
fires done. Okay, sorry, Pick.
For about 8 to 9 hours, up to 10 hours, and then the rest of the time it will go in the fridge. But I just didn't do the fridge. I haven't had the great success with doing cold proofing. So after the 8 to 9 hours, I just rolled them out, then cut them with the top of a mason jar lid into the circles, rolling it out like an inch, half-inch, quarter-inch thick, and then put cornmeal on the bottom and the top of them. Let those sit with a damp towel on top for another hour. Fry them 8 to 10 minutes each side,
Some more ham.
and then they're good.
So Tom says they have.
Thomas has buttermilk English muffins. They're the bomb.
I haven't tried it. I haven't bought English muffins in a while. I bought some for the wife that it was that Dave's bread, and she really liked that one. But since Paige's doing sourdough, I'm like, hey, if you wanted to try an English muffin one, we're doing this here, and my hollandaise is still holding. Look at that.
Sounds like the Hollenbachers need a safety course.
Huh.
That came from Aunt Carol.
It's been a little while since I've had a safety intervention. Fortunately-
Next week, let's teach a safety course.
Okay. Oh yeah.
What
But
if we teach y'all the safety course?
But you will notice I do have one.
Did you use it when you made
Well-
2 fires last week?
No, he
No,
put those out
because
with
you
his
see it's
hand.
still got the tag on it.
He put his hand, those out with his hand.
Yeah. So I do practice some safety.
I don't. Okay. That's like
Now,
That's like saying you have all the things not to get Prego, but yet you just keep them on
It's
open.
got nothing to do with Prego. It's with cooking.
Okay, Tom, he commented, he said you should have made the sauce last. If it cools, I don't think it'll taste the same.
I planned on spending an hour on it because last week I spent 25, 30
it
minutes
was
on
30
it,
minutes.
and it never came together. So I planned on doing it first and taking a whole hour. But it's still holding together, so I mean, we're at 40 minutes and we're almost done.
So Aunt Carol said hopefully you won't have to use it. Your fire extinguisher.
Hopefully not. I'm not planning on it anyway.
That's why it's empty. Haha. I'm just kidding, Anchor.
Yeah, I'm not planning on using it, but if I need to. Granted, the only reason why I have it is because we needed it for a
Gotta have it
competition.
for barbecue, yeah.
But guess I'm ready to fill the plate.
Yeah.
Diner style. Oh wait, we gotta do the eggs yet. Go ahead. We gotta do the eggs yet.
Yeah. We want to get those off the grill before they get too toasty.
Yep.
too. Pickle said, I hope you use it. That's what I'm paying for.
That's what he's paying for.
Pickles ain't paying a dime.
You're not paying for these 2 stud muffins, Pickles?
Whoa.
Yeah.
No.
I'm trying to help increase income.
Start over.
So
Feel free to hit the super chat. And send a couple $100.
Be on the
If
lookout
we-
for the calendars.
if we get $300 in super chat,
Calendars to everyone who offers.
then next week we won't wear any shirts. We'll just wear aprons.
No. No. No.
Daddy wants a new grill.
Oh, let's not.
Let's not say that.
Speaking of new grill, I ordered yesterday all the new internal parts to redo my grill because it's bad.
Which grill?
The one that's on my big 5-burner gas grill.
Oh, the gas grill,
Holland
right?
said, I think I'll make hillbilly hollandaise this morning. People call it sausage gravy.
Oh yeah, I like sausage gravy.
But I ordered all the internal parts to replace all the burners, the tents, the gas trough, and everything, the whole entire kit to redo it.
Pickle said, I'll pay to not experience that.
I have a job interview today at 5 p.m.
Oh, really? Doing what, dear?
It's the second interview in the interviewing process.
Like a callback.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm
Cool.
meeting with the manager and the owner for Wix Custard.
As a
Wix custard?
Wix.
down on
East
downtown, the custard shop.
Beside
He
the
doesn't know.
mercantile. You like custard?
Isn't that like an ice cream or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know that a place called Freddy's or
Yeah.
something on Cherry Road has got a custard, but
Yeah.
All
no, I
right.
don't know what. I know the custard.
So
it's like ice cream.
So it's a little thicker than ice cream.
So really quick, Honey Badger said he's gonna do Weber kettle tomorrow. Tom said that deep down Charlie knows he wants
Gotcha.
to see y'all
Season.
without a shirt on. And Pickle said no desire with cooking with the moves.
So they can wear a black
So-
cub.
What position do you
So
have?
I thought it was just like a regular team member position, right? I apparently applied for an assistant manager position.
Well, you went in. So the story she told me was, she went in, and they said, "Well, we're not hiring for that, but we are hiring for this." So
But I didn't know any of that.
yeah.
So in my head, I was going as team member.
Oh, Rusty.
Tom said that they have a Freddy's here. It's over by Walmart. We have a Freddy's too, and it's basically all custard. Pickle said there's nothing deep down, Tom. I'm dead inside. Pop can bring you back to life. Selling off our dad.
We're selling that off? Isn't that
A
illegal?
couple days. No, that's not illegal.
Well, I told Aunt Kel we can ship him in a box.
It's fake. Okay, selling him off to one of his questionable buddies.
One of his bro,
It's not
his bromances.
his bro. Right. It's
What the
not
hell are you guys
an
talking
illegal thing. It's a trade.
It's a trade.
It's a
piece of
profitable
quiet.
experience.
Yeah, we could pimp you out.
No, that could be illegal. We are doing all. We're offering trades and experiencing.
We're offering Dad's cooking services.
So what's ironic is
Honey
when
Badger also said that he can't find a replacement coal bed for his other grill.
coal bed. Oh, yeah, because you were telling me about that.
So yeah, how's it cooking?
What's cooking?
What were you trying to say, Dad?
I don't know.
So what's going on this week, y'all? What you got going on?
Job interviews for me.
Okay, Cub, she has a job interview and she's going to school.
And I hate that.
I don't know what else I got going on. Probably doing the F3 stuff.
Uh-huh.
Been doing kettlebells, like a kettlebell workout. So part of the group, they took 2 days, like a Tuesday and a Friday, and they do a 45-minute workout, and they break it up so 15 minutes is kettlebell, 15 minutes of it's like a boot camp, kind of where you're doing the jumping jacks and stretches and stuff like that. And then the other 15 minutes is like a walk, run, ruck, where you gotta walk, where you walk with a backpack on with some weight. I have been doing just the kettlebell and then the walk. So I walk for 30 minutes. And then the other couple of days, it's like 45 minutes to an hour of just walking. So I've been
cut 2 more of those in half so I can get the other top and bottom of these toasted.
Pickles.
Unless
we're
you're
just gonna put the hollandaise over top.
Pickle
So you're
asks if
so you're planning on doubling
you
them
can
up?
get
No,
a life.
no, you put the eggs on there, then we cover them in a hollandaise.
So you're not making like a sandwich?
No,
Oh, okay. I thought you were making a sandwich.
no, eggs Benedict.
Open face.
Okay.
So what
So
else
we
is
can
going
set
on
Dad
this week?
off in an 8x10.
What's going on this week with anybody else?
Yep, I do got a couple of videos I got to shoot, and so I came across it was a Facebook memory of when I smoked raviolis. So I was at Food Line, and up front there they had the raviolis that were stuffed with like a prime rib, and one with I think it was a brisket. So we're gonna smoke those.
Oh, shit out of your hair. So you want to be hurt?
So we're gonna do a video on smoking those. I would like to get the American flag Weber kettle.
No.
I know it looks neat. I don't really need it, and but the wife's like, no. My YouTube check came in a whole whopping $100 from like the last 4 months. So,
Heck yeah.
but I said, "Ooh, we're gonna get a new grill," and she goes, "You're just trying to get a rise out of me." No. Okay.
I started the radio station on Friday.
Yes. Tell us about your adventures.
So I start doing that on Friday. I'm back working at QT, getting some actual cash.
Yeah. It's okay. Like it's a job.
dead end, but
It's a job that doesn't take a whole lot of brains, and but I mean,
What's he trying to say?
it's a thankless job, right? Like nobody says, "Oh, thank you for ringing me out. Thank you for stocking the Coke."
I got told that a lot Friday.
So
Actually.
I think of it as like a thankless job, and but it's a means for her summer, and she's able to do the 3 internships, right, or 2.5, to do that. Whoa, God. I told Rex I'd make him some.
Oh my gosh.
What?
He is getting fed good today.
Watch out. There you go.
Oh, just let it.
Actually, shouldn't even need the gas. This should be hot enough.
Should be hot enough.
Jordan gave him pizza last night, eggs this morning.
Yeah. Well, I gave Rex the eggs last week, and he really thanked me for it.
I gave Bella some toast.
Put the hollandaise on.
That's thick.
I know, right?
What'd that say? You something? You something, rather? You do? Oh, back to what
Pickles
said.
said, I say thank you because I have manners, and Tom is questioning him by saying you do.
You know what I think would be absolutely astonishingly funny?
Will be absolutely astonishingly funny.
if we got Tom and Pickles in the live. Because I feel like their banter,
That would
So-
be it. Boo.
like that.
So anyway, I
you
mean-
have to sit with popcorn.
We're trying to get paid to do her, to get to where she's doing something for her career. So that was my little thing. That's why I'm kind of like down in the gas station.
Well, and I'm doing stuff for my career, but I still have rent to pay.
I know, and it's okay.
So,
okay.
Honey Badger says Rusty's review time.
Has it been a year already?
Review as in like
I review as in I
taste
taste what you just made.
What are
Oh!
you talking about?
Oh, I thought you meant like
I'm
job
like,
review.
evaluation.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, I was supposed to have my evaluation on Friday, my one-on-one, but since I haven't worked there for a year and a half, he was like, just say we went over this. Okay.
I could take a nap.
But Honey Badger said Rusty has a job.
He gets paid by eating.
All
right, Rusty, you can have at it. If you don't want to, that's fine. I will understand if you don't want to.
What's wrong with me?
I fully on the talent to remind you of my love.
All right. So, Paige, tell them about the other sourdough thing you made this morning.
Okay, so I made a kitchen sink cookie sourdough loaf type deal. So I have a picture of it.
My favorite subject.
So
Hot sauce?
this is what I made. It looks kind of crazy, kind of kooky. It's M&M's. This is what Cub wanted. She suggested it, and she picked out everything in it.
No, he is not.
Pretzels, M&M's.
Look what Pickles just said.
1 second. Pickle or pretzels, M&M's, Reese's, marshmallows, chocolate chips, almonds,
Sliced almonds.
and that's it. Catching up. Pickles said, yeah, you should do a segment on this state of the YouTube of the state of the channel. Tom said Rusty works for food.
The state of the channel.
Mental state of the channel.
Oh,
And Pickle said, is Bear splitting the YouTube check with Rusty in the club?
it takes me 4 months to even get a check, and just the
I would like to
ingredients,
know $8.
just the ingredients for one live is more than what that breaks out to. Because if you take $100 and say we do that's over 4 months.
I'll take $8.
So that's $25 a month. Divide that out by 4 Sundays.
6.
So that's $6. And this meal costs way more than $6.
$6.25.
And that's
So
her,
there's not any
that's
money
her
left.
thinkless job skill right there.
Yes.
Yeah. I can do kind of a
So I get the entertainment from
dating
you guys
math.
being entertained.
Well, no, I have to know how to do math.
My sweet
That's my payment.
subject.
All right.
My loyal
The,
subject.
The entire ensemble here is very, very good. The bread is the perfect density. The hollandaise sauce, even though it's cold, it's still really good and flavorful.
Yes.
The ham, ham is one of my favorite meats. I love the ham, but having it grilled like that slightly is really good. So as a breakfast, this is definitely a big winner. This is really, really good.
Pickle said, so you're a sweatshop using slave labor.
Well, it is a sweatshop because we're in the garage and there's no air conditioning.
And this is why he has kids.
So
To do his manual labor.
well, he's going back to clean the plate, so that's a good thing, guys.
Now, I will definitely finish this.
Hey, Mr. Ellen, are you Ellen?
Well, I think the hollandaise worked,
Oh, sure, sir.
and
wait, no, what's
I'm
the
pretty
guy-
impressed
no.
with. I'm pretty happy with how it all came
But
out.
how does it start?
I'm
in,
not intimidated now
Southern
by
Miss?
Eggs Benedict.
Like the note.
Like I could easily try. I could easily make Eggs Benedict again.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
No.
It was like a jambalaya or a, Cajun shrimp or something like that. Lobster tail. Just kidding. That's not on my budget.
I'm in a.
That's one of the things his daughter will send me all kinds of things we should make. I'm like, that's not in the budget. But
Yeah, I noticed because she always sends it to me and you at the same time. And I'm like, she never pays attention to the cost factor involved of her recipes that she
Yeah.
sends.
and I'm always budget mine. I'm like, all right, no, we ain't doing that. But girls, do you want to try one?
No,
I'm okay.
You guys are not Eggs Benedict fans.
I don't
are you?
like
No, I
eggs.
will make a sandwich.
I just don't like eggs.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Proposition to put position of good wealth.
You don't even know what you're saying.
No, it's in there.
So, mukbang. Yep. So now you got to keep talking while you're chewing there, Rusty.
No, that's not what a mukbang is. A mukbang is when you have
watching someone eat.
is when you have a mic right at their throat so you can hear them chewing and swallowing.
That is so rough.
It's so interesting. Like
No,
watching it.
I don't like hearing that. Like that moist chewing.
Don't say that. That's how your
I know, right?
That's
Right.
how your one food sounded the other day.
What?
Your chicken salad. That's how it sounded.
Oh. Yeah, we're making chicken salad on Wednesday. I gotta get a chicken and make some smoked chicken. Try just the hollandaise.
I'm good.
Okay. Well, we're done early, so we can just sit here and watch Rusty eat. Well, he's gonna lick the plate for y'all for a $100 super chat. He'll lick the plate on camera. Just kidding. Mukbangs are great. I only remember watching the one.
Gross.
Oh, gross! It's so far away. I don't.
Okay, Rusty.
Yeah, our comment lady's not putting the stuff up.
I'm eating a sandwich.
The other one's over there. I don't get into them. I mean, I know the one guy we used to hang out, kind of chat with, Snoopy Eats. He used to do mukbangs, and he would just talk while he ate. And I watched him a couple times, but otherwise, I don't get into that. But what do you think?
Mhm.
Do you like your sourdough?
It's not bad.
I'm pretty impressed with all the
But
stuff
it's
she's
not as-
able to make in it.
Oh, excuse me.
Holy shit. Hold on, you just about tripped over every damn thing.
It just wasn't. It was denser than I thought it was gonna be.
See, the floors, well, I got one of those gym mats down,
Okay.
and he tripped over the seam.
A muffin.
Well, I had my hands in my pocket and I
that
sneezed and I couldn't
slice
get
of
my
ham?
hands out fast enough to cover my face.
Well, I'm glad he didn't blow it out the other end. Oh, I know.
Ooh, and a patty.
Sausage patty. So what's next for your sourdough experiment?
Well,
Oh,
okay. Jordan has requested, if you would, a sandwich, like regular white sandwich bread.
a sourdough.
Sandwich bread. Like a sourdough loaf, but it's
slice
white
like.
bread. So,
Dang, that's hard.
mhm.
I don't get. If you have sourdough and you slice it like a sourdough loaf, and you slice it like.
It'll be denser and softer. Not denser, softer, like sandwich bread.
Okay.
So it'll be shaped in like dent or as soft as like white bread.
Oh, so texture of white bread, but
Right.
sourdough. Okay.
Sourdough pizza is good. I've made it before. I made it a couple times. Next time I do it though, I'm gonna do it like a calzone and try it.
You can do like that, like hey, did the buffalo chicken and do pizza.
Mhm.
So she did a buffalo chicken one, and we talked about a while back, where she folded in the buffalo and chicken. But if you did with a pizza sauce, that'd be really good.
And my daughter made a great big old batch of buffalo chicken dip last night for one of her friends had a birthday party. And the day that she made the buffalo chicken loaf, she said, "Yeah, you were supposed to bring home some for Tamara, but there's none left. We ate it all."
Yeah. I had total 3 loaves, 2 minis, and a regular, or like a half. So half of it I was gonna cut in half and send home with you, and we'll leave half. The next morning I woke up and all of it was gone.
Yeah, Tom, a couple of diners, local diners that we go to in the mornings for breakfast have sourdough, because a couple guys get sourdough toast. So yeah, I mean, but I didn't understand the texture is going to not be dense, that it would be
Fluffy.
airy like a Wonder Bread type deal. So, all right.
I think
I'm still working on getting her to do biscuits.
yeah, I'm still working on biscuits. I'll make that next time. I do have a recipe for ciabatta bread.
So I wonder. Now, Tom, try this for me. Take some of your gravy, spray your an ice cube tray, put your gravy in the ice cube tray, freeze it, and then when you go to make your sourdough biscuits or even regular biscuits, like from scratch, stick one of those frozen cubes of gravy in it, sausage gravy inside the biscuit, and then bake it. Like you'd have to, make sure it's sealed around there, and then bake it. So the gravy would melt, but be trapped inside the biscuit, so it shouldn't come out if you seal it all the way around.
I've seen a couple of those videos of that on YouTube.
Oh, it's already a thing?
Oh yeah, and that they said no matter how hard you try to seal it, it always still comes out just because the liquid just separates the bread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because we did something similar with the tomato soup and cheese when we did the stuffed biscuits.
Same thing would happen whenever I did Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. She tried sourdough Pop-Tarts and it did the same thing. But all right, well, send us out of here if you got nothing else. You got anything else?
No, sir.
All right, well, send us out of here, Pete.
All right.
Don't do crack cocaine.
Yep.
Or do.
Yeah, do. Let us know how you liked it.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your week. Be safe. Remember, there's 2 rules of cooking. Did you have fun? Did it taste good? Rock on. You guys are awesome. I'll see you next week. Later.